Welcome back, Bling Squad. So I know it's been a little while since I've actually done an update video. So today is Saturday. I want to say April 23rd. And I've decided to do this video finally. We are now 27 weeks along. See if I can stand up and show you guys the bump. There we are, 27 weeks along. And I wanted to give you guys an update of what's been going on because this is the last week in our second trimester. I haven't done an update in a while, as I stated, and I just wanted to get this out. So first up, let's kind of recap. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for continuing this journey with me. I have now experienced 6 consecutive miscarriages, and it seems as though, we have figured out 2 of the main issues. Whether or not there's some more complications, we're not sure. I'm currently pregnant. Like I said, I'm 27 weeks along. So far everything's doing great. We found out that I have protein S deficiency, which is a blood clotting disorder. And at least in this pregnancy, we also found out that I have low progesterone. So I'm here to do this update video, as I stated. Just wanted to give a little bit of background on it. And yeah, so the first trimester was full of excitement, nervousness, worry, lots of going to the restroom, wiping, and making sure there was no blood, because that's kind of how my miscarriages would start. Lots and lots of bloating, because as I just said, we found out that I had low progesterone, so I was on progesterone suppositories. I am still taking enoxaparin, which I think is the generic form of Lovenox, a blood thinner. I take a shot every day. I also take an aspirin, a daily aspirin. It's 81 milligrams, aka baby aspirin. So that's where I'm at. That's those are the things I'm doing. Of course, I'm on a prenatal. I'm still taking vitamin D3. We found out that my vitamin D was a little bit low as well. And what else am I taking? Oh, and fish oil. Fish oil is really good for your omega-3s. So those are all the supplements I'm taking throughout this pregnancy thus far. I'm doing my best to continue working throughout the pregnancy, just like I did with Lauren. I do have a job, though, where I am on my feet a lot. With Lauren, it wasn't that way. I was in customer service, and I was sitting at a desk. So it has been a little bit rough, specifically yesterday, which is why I didn't post yesterday. But yesterday I had to leave work early. I had some severe Braxton Hicks contractions, and it was just really rough. I had to leave work early, as I stated. I had to lay down, take it easy. I'm thinking I was hashtag doing too much, and I probably was. But as I said, this is the last week of the second trimester. So what's been going on in the second trimester? A lot. As I just told you, Braxton Hicks. Our daughter's name is Jordan. She's extremely active, so lots and lots of kicking, especially late at night. Definitely have the cravings for ice, which I did talk to my doctor, and so far she's not concerned about it. We do not believe I have an iron deficiency. I will have that double checked. Of course, Lauren had to jump in. I will have that double checked on, I think, this next appointment coming up. I also have to do the glucose test. But whatever. What else is going on, or what has gone on in this trimester? Because this is it. Like, week 27 is the last week in this second trimester. I've been having the restless leg syndrome, where it's hard for me to sleep because it's like my left foot specifically just has cramps, and it's just irritating, along with her constantly moving because she moves a lot at night. What else is going on? The second trimester. Oh, well, something good that happened this trimester. It marked the end of me having to take progesterone suppositories, which, as I told you guys, was a lot of bloating. And yeah, you know, you're pregnant, you're big, it is what it is. But I mean, I was big from the jump, mainly due to the bloating that is natural with pregnancy anyway. But I had an excess amount of bloating because of the progesterone suppositories. So there's that. We're getting down to the final countdown as far as, you know, how things are gonna go as far as me taking off from work, which I am planning on doing. I'm gonna cut back my hours. I'm not just gonna like, boom, I'm done with work now. I definitely can't do that because I'm part-time. I get only 12 weeks of maternity leave, and I want to spend all 12 of them with the baby. If possible, maybe some more. So I'm definitely going to cut back my hours at work, maybe work 2 to 3 days a week instead of 4 to 5 like I'm doing now. Trying to think what else is going on. I didn't write anything down. As I said, I had been putting this off due to fatigue, due to just being tired. Why are you holding this up?
Yes, you said you didn't write anything down. You can write stuff down here.
Okay, that is true. I do need to start writing stuff down, but we're here now. So, but yeah, I've been fatigued. I've been tired, exhausted. I know that might sound weird. I've finally started to experience some heartburn. I don't remember how soon I experienced heartburn with Lauren, but I'm now getting some heartburn, which, as we all know, is not the greatest. But it's kind of cool because, you know, they say heartburn actually lets you know your baby has lots of hair. So maybe Jordan will come out with a head full of hair. Who knows? I'm trying to think what else I could say about the first 2 trimesters. They just been really exciting, really interesting. You know, I had Lauren about 11 years ago, so I don't remember everything that I went through with her. So it really is like experiencing pregnancy for the first time all over again. So I'm also looking into a doula. I actually met one. I've got to get back in touch with her and have my first consultation with her and go from there, because the OB that I have does not support a VBAC, which I'm all about right now. As long as there's no complications, which so far there has not been, I would like to try for a VBAC. So because my OB does not support it, my prayers are that I go into labor a little earlier than 39, 40 weeks and I get my VBAC. But you know, nothing really goes exactly as planned, so we'll see how that goes. Other than that, I'm just living, working, you know, trying to deal with this big belly in front of me. I appreciate you guys supporting me along this journey. These first 2 trimesters have been exciting. They've been a bit of a roller coaster. I've had a lot of emotional ups and downs. Today specifically is April 23rd. Tomorrow is April 24th. It actually starts the National Infertility Awareness Week. And again, as I said, I did have 6 consecutive miscarriages. So it is a little bit emotional for me right now. I am very happy to be this far along in my pregnancy, and I pray that my pregnancy continues. But that does not mean I forget about the 6 babies that I had before this one. You know, I still remember them. And in fact, today, I watched a video that I did last year with a good acquaintance of mine on National Infertility Awareness Week. And, you know, we answered questions. We gave information to those who were interested. We did a whole Facebook Live on it. I believe I posted it here on the channel as well. But I just touched on that subject because, yeah, I might be pregnant now, and I'm excited and I'm happy, as I said. But I will never forget what I went through to get here. Even before this pregnancy, I said I had 6. 2 of the 6 was just last year. 2 miscarriages out of the 6 that I've had just occurred last year. Like, I literally miscarried in March and April of 2021 and found out in November of 2021 I was pregnant for the 3rd time in 2021. So it is pretty fresh. It is pretty still new and raw, so to speak. So while I am happy and excited, like I said, I do remember those babies, and I do think about what I went through. I do remember that I have to advocate for myself. Even now, I recently found out that no, my OB may not support a VBAC. However, if that's what I want, then that's what I'm going to get. Again, given that there's no major complications or any life-threatening situations for me or the baby. If I want a VBAC and I can have a VBAC, I can do that. I had no clue. And it wasn't until I was at my job and I spoke to the doula that I'm telling you guys I need to get with. She, it was just a chance encounter. It wasn't anything planned. And she started educating me right then and there on the spot because I had no clue. And then it was confirmed through a, I guess you could say, neonatal nurse, I believe is what she was. She works in 2 hospitals, 2 different hospitals, matter of fact. She works at both of the hospitals that I'm considering giving birth in. And she explained to me that while none of these hospitals support VBACs, it ultimately is my decision. And if that's what I want, again, given the fact that there's no complications or no life-threatening issues, then that's what I'm going to have. And I had no clue. So, going back to those 6 miscarriages, I'm still learning things new today. And like I said, you've got to advocate for yourself. You've got to, educate yourself, because sometimes what you're told may not always be true. But I don't want to spend too much time just here, rambling on and on. If you have any questions, you have any concerns, you're curious about this pregnancy so far, anything that I may not have mentioned, please put it in the comments, ask your questions. You're free and welcome to do so, because I'm an open book. And this is a journey that I'm sharing not only for myself and, of course, my child or maybe even future children to look at, but I also want to share it with you all, that in hopes that you get something from it, you learn something from it, and maybe it can help you in some way, shape, or form. And if not you, maybe someone you know. So, as always, Lauren, what do we say?
The journey continues.
Thank you guys so much for checking us out on this video. Please be sure to like this video, share it, as I said, with someone you may know who has gone through this journey or is going through this journey. Be sure to subscribe so that way you get notifications when we upload new videos. I try my best to upload on Fridays, but as you know, we're coming down to the wire, so to speak. So that can't always happen. But if you have your notifications on, you'll know when we upload a new video. And I'll see you on the next one. See you later, squad.